today. From Ford Field in Detroit, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Danny Amendola on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
That's good for a Lions.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Stafford's pass.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Taken down back at
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though he completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Emmanuel Sanders.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's incomplete.
Breeze.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And Thomas has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really happy for the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Number 33, carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch the ball. Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 22.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hands to carry on Johnson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 36.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a handoff. Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you?
Now a hit and loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things you hear all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Lions 3.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine me.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well? And that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
At their own 20.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Montgomery.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Loss of 4 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Breeze now. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
That ties the game at 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yard.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Breeze now on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 25-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
No! So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Saints 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively? Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. Fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point out.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Amendola. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, again, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
First and 10 at the 30.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again at Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And this one through the uprights and good. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within a point.
Lions 24.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime in a while. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
23. Matt Prater to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw is Breeze. It's caught. Smith. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
43-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Saints.
On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
First and 10.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
And And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jared Davis able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard gain.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
To him back at the 40. Jamie Collins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set them up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook.
Yeah, man, open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara. They'll try and run it in. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
Do they smother a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D.
Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point.
And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now Amendola. And able to get this out to the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense set to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
Stafford's pass intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Breeze now on first down. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
And his kick is right through. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Now Amendola. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
6-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing is Stafford. It's complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside.
Oh, heck, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
The 2nd down pass. A fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The 46-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Gain of 4 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the ground, this is Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
you.